Okay, Assalamualaikum. We continue with the second video on for this week. We are still in the same chapter, equation of straight line. So, but for this type of question, they add the marks, where means that the question is more tricky than the previous video. Okay, so equation of straight line. Let's start straight away. Make sure you have your exercise book with you. Copy the notes and then do the exercise on inside the exercise book. Okay. Okay, so equation of straight line, tell me what is the equation of straight line. That is just y equals to mx plus c. You need to remember that. Equation of straight line, straight away, y equals to mx plus c. Where, what is the value of m? M is just the gradient, okay? And then what is the value of c? C is just the y-intercept. Remember, whenever we're going to give equation of straight line, you need to make sure you give or you key in the value of the gradient and the value of c. Y and x remain as y and x. Okay? Okay, so now, in the previous example, you will be given the value of m. And you just identify what is your value of c from the graph. Okay, but then, some of the question, they didn't give you the value of the gradient. You need to calculate the value of the gradient by using the previous knowledge of how do we calculate gradient. So we have a specific formula on how do we calculate gradient. For example, let's say you have a graph like that. So this is my graph where this is my this is my y-axis, this is my x-axis. Let's say y-intercept is equals to 2. Okay, so now you are given 2 points. Okay, let me just put first coordinates 1, 3. One more coordinate. Let's say 2, 5. Okay. Okay, so now let's say this is the question where you need to find what is the equation of a straight line representing that line here. Okay, so we know that whenever we want to give equation of straight line, we need to relate with y equals to mx plus c, where we need to know what is the value of the gradient and what is the value of the y-intercept. Okay, so y-intercept, what is the y-intercept in that graph? For that graph, y-intercept is obviously that is just 2. Okay, 2. So we can key in 2 in here. But the problem is your gradient is not given in the graph. Your gradient is not given. But you are given 2 points that the line passes through. 2 points. This is your first coordinate, your first point. This is your second point. Okay. So from these 2 points here, you can find the gradient. You can calculate the gradient. Okay, so we recap a bit. What is the equation of, what is the formula of finding gradient? Formula of finding gradient is just equals to y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So that is the equation of gradient. Okay, and not the equation of gradient. That is the formula of finding gradient, not equation of gradient, formula of finding gradient, where we need to have 2 pairs of coordinate and you just key in inside. Okay, let's say I denote that one as x1, y1. That one I denote as x2, y2. You can change, it doesn't matter. If you put x2, here should be y2. If you put x1 here, here should be y1. Okay, they follow the same order. Okay, so I'm using my arrangement here. So that is just 5 minus 3 over 3 minus 1. So I will get 2 over 2. Simplify that, you will get 1. Okay, so now I know that my gradient is equals to 1. My c is equals to 2. So you just key in inside, you will get y equals to 1x plus 2. Okay, y equals to 1x plus 2. Okay, you don't have to put the 1, can just erase that. So y equals to x plus 2. That's it. So some of the question, they will give you the value of gradient straight away. But some of the question, you need to calculate the value of gradient by referring at 2 points on the line. Okay? Okay, let's do another example. Okay, so this is the first example. Okay, now this is the second example. Okay, second example. I do the graph first. Okay. Still the question, find equation of straight line. Find equation of straight line. Okay, so that is the question here. Find equation of straight line of that line. Remember, when you want to give equation of straight line, you need to write down y equals to mx plus c. When you read at the question, when they put down equation of straight line, straight away y equals to mx plus c. Where you need to find what is the value of m, what is the value of c. You need to key in that two values into the equation. Okay. So now, can you tell me what is the value of c? Is it -2 or -3? Remember, c is the y-intercept. Means you need to look at the y-axis. Y-axis, okay? So your c, obviously, your c is equals to -3. Okay. So what is your m? How do we calculate m? It's not given, m is not given, okay? So you need to calculate your m. How do we calculate m? So m is equals to y1 minus y2 over x1 over x2. If possible, try to remember the formula. Okay. So now, can you tell me what are the 2 points on the line? Okay. That one, obviously, we can see 1, 3, 3, 5. But for that one, can you see what are the points on the line? We have 2 points on the line, which is that one. This is the first point. This is the second point. Okay, what is the coordinate for these 2 points here? Coordinate means it must be in terms of x and y. Okay, so coordinates for that is, what is the x coordinate for that? What is the x value for that particular point? What is the x value? X value is 0, right? 0. Okay. So that one is 0. What is the y value there? -3. Okay. So what is the x value for this point? X value. So this is just reading coordinates. You should learn this before in year 7. Okay, so this is just a recap. You should learn this with your previous teacher. Okay, -2. The points is -2. What is the y coordinate there? 0. Okay, if you have problem in reading the coordinates, can you please text me? Because I'm not sure whether you are well versed with this or not. But this is in year 7 syllabus. This is in your previous year. But if you don't know how to read the coordinates, just text me, okay? I will explain personally. Okay, so now we have 2 points here. -2, 0 and 0, -3. Okay, so let one of it be x1, y1, another one be x2, y2. Okay, so you will just get, let me take that one as x1, y1. Okay, you don't have to put down that, you don't have to put down x1, y1. Okay, but I put down because I write down because I want to make sure everybody can follow my calculation. So y1 is just 0 minus y2 is -3 minus -3 over x1 is negative 2. So negative 2 minus 0. So negative give you positive. So that is just 0 plus 3 over negative 2, which is 3 over negative 2. So this is my gradient. So we key into the equation of straight line, which is y equals to, okay, can I do it over here? I don't have the space down here, so I'm going to do, you continue from here to here. I identify C, I calculate my M. Now I want to key into the equation. So y equals to mx plus C. So y equals to, what is the M? Negative 3 over 2. Negative 3 over 2. X plus negative 3 plus negative 3. Okay, not in a very nice form because we have positive, negative. You can still simplify your equation. So that one you write down as negative 3 over 2x minus 3. Final answer. How do I get minus? Positive, negative give you negative. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 exercise on the board. You copy and you do on your own. Okay, 3 exercise. Make sure the first example, second example is inside your book as well. Okay, now I erase. So this is your exercise. Copy and do. First one, or still find equation of straight line. Find equation of straight line. Okay. Okay, the first question, second question. Okay, so first question, equation of straight line, remember y equals to mx plus c, identify c from there and then calculate the gradient, key in inside the equation. Second question 2, you need to find equation of straight line, identify c and then find what is the gradient. Now you need to know what is that coordinate, what is that coordinate in order to calculate the gradient. Okay. And then third equation is not given in graph form. It's not drawn. It's not given in diagram form. So you need to understand the sentence. Find equation of straight line. Equation of straight line. Remember y equals to mx plus c. Okay. So that line will passes through 0 or negative 2 and 1, 1. Okay. If you can transfer these two informations into your diagram or into a graph, you will get a very clear view what is the value of y-intercept and how to calculate your median. Okay. Try to draw a graph with that 2 coordinates. Draw a line that passes through these 2 points here. Okay. So you transfer the information here to graph first, to that graph first, and then you can find the equation of straight line. Okay, try. If you don't know how to do question 3, text me. Please make sure you ask. If you don't know how to do, please make sure you ask me. Okay, don't simply leave it blank. Okay. So we continue with the next in next video. Okay, bye.